this is very interesting because you got in touch with us because you felt that the lineup that we had there didn't necessarily represent all shapes and sizes of men.
Well, looking there, they're actually a fine body of men, and there's something like 1, 2, 3, 4 six-packs there, and you're going, for a gang of men over 40, that's pretty unrepresentative. So I said,
unusual, wasn't it?
yeah, where's the larger gentleman? And they said that we couldn't get anyone brave enough to do it.
Yeah, which is a fact. We approached almost 200 men asking them to take part in this, and for what it did show was that men have just as much of body confidence issues as women do, and you're quite right. Men who were larger didn't want to come forward. So thank you for getting in touch with us and offering to put that right. Are you wishing you hadn't now?
Oh, I'm fine now. I'm just looking at the front row over there and thinking, do I need some Jerry Springer style security?
Why do you think it's important then, Mark, for
well,
all shapes and sizes, you say, to be represented?
Well, your campaign with the ladies, I think
there were all different shapes.
And I thought it was fantastic, and it showed, and it was really well done. And the irony is, we go on about men being brave, and, you know, the phrase in the news at the moment, man up, and yet it seems to me it's man up if you've already got a pretty fit bod. On the other hand, don't bother if you're not.
Yeah.
But not from your point of view, it's we're all chickening out.
Do you think we're braver than the men? Because we did it. We did it regardless of our age, our body shape, our size.
Yeah, there is, yeah.
Well, I won't lie. I'm a little bit nervous about this, but you should do something once in a while that scares you.
Yeah.
I'm going to get in the neck from my wife when I get home, but I've said I'd do it.
How did your wife feel about you doing it?
Not happy.
She weren't happy?
Why?
Not happy. I think she felt it wasn't appropriate, whereas I said, surely that's the whole point. That I would happily walk around like this at a swimming pool or wherever on the beach, so what's the problem in front of a camera?
Yeah. I love that.
Good for you. No one would think twice if a female celebrity came on in her swimming costume, so why the big deal if it's a male?
Well, you
it's
not going to do
2017.
full Monty, Mark?
I said yes, and I got talked out of it by certain people, and then they said, oh, actually, we don't mind you doing it. And by the time I said yes, it was too late, but never mind, because that was fabulous, and it was a very positive message.
Yeah.
Even though it had been up in Sheffield, where I've got lots of friends, and they'd have been in the front row giving me help, it would have still been a good thing to do.
And what is your relationship with your body?
I have a very good relationship with my body. It's generally done me quite well. I'm in pretty good shape, but recently I've been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, which, given the amount of sugar I've eaten over the years...
You were eating up to 10 bars of chocolate a day, weren't you?
Easily. So I'm not going to complain. I've done the crime, so now I'm doing the time. It's, you know, that... but I take the positives out of it, that for those who've got diabetes, you know, there's actually several indicators they check for cholesterol, blood sugar, weight is one of them. And my indicators are all quite comfortably in the yellow zone, with one big one in the red zone was my BMI. So... in some sense, it made it easier, just no arguments now. I've enjoyed being this heavy. I've generally always used to say I've got away with it. Well, now I haven't, so the weight's coming off. I've lost a couple of stones so far. And
you did the sugar-free farm as well, didn't you? So to cut out sugar.
Well, yeah, I've had to. It's a lot easier when you know you have to.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, the appetites... I thought I'd be absolutely starving, and it's not. Maybe it's true what they say, that sugar is a little bit its own appetite.
It's one of the things I cut out when we were talking at the top of the show, actually, about how I use sort of food and fitness as a way of helping me. And once you do it for health reasons rather than aesthetic reasons, actually, it does make it easier.
Have you always been... because you are body confident, which is incredible.
Guy,
Have you always been that way?
Well, I think it's more... it does help when you're a foot taller than the average person. It's... I guess it helps. I mean, I've always had weight, and people have, you know, given me a bit of grief. I remember one time I was at Oxford, we were in a little bit of trouble, and people trying to start a fight with us, and the guy started by insulting me by using the word lanky, and a just broad smile went on my face, going, well, a year ago they called me fat, so that's the result. I think it's also these things, you know, I am what I am. If people say to me I'm fat, I realised it's not because they dislike fat people, or they just dislike me and they're looking for any excuse to say something.
Is that how you deal with people trolling you then and saying offensive
it's all
things?
part of the same thing, I think. It starts at name-calling, and then in cases like racism and homophobia, it goes up a lot worse. But at its heart, it's people dislike you for some reason. They want to say something.
Maybe because they dislike themselves.
I can't come. I think there's a whole area of psychology that's could be examined, the whole phenomenon of social media trolling to start. Why do some of these people spend so much time trying to be somebody else?
Yeah.
You know, I'm quite happy being me. I haven't got time to be anyone else.
Please welcome back Mark Labbett. We've got your robe here if you wanted it. How was it?
So did I pass the audition for Full Monty?
You passed. You passed. Was it as scary as you thought it might be?
It's like everything else. The anticipation is far more than actually... Once you do it, just going, it's me.
Yeah, but you know what, you're right, Mark. We use the word brave. And, I mean, people are brave. But actually, I looked at you and I thought, there's a bloke.
Yeah.
You know, I say just a
Here we
bloke.
go. And we've, just so you know, we have added you to our wonderful lineup of men. There we go. You are now part of our Body Stories campaign. Thank you, Mark, for coming on today.